There are many vehicles worldwide that have helped shape the automotive industry. This particular car has helped shape Australian motoring history. It also paved the way for the modern day Australian muscle car, not to mention start one of the most famous Australian special vehicle operations that went on to build over 4,000 cars that all became legendary instantly. Meet HDT build number 1. After Holden pulled out of motor racing at the end of 1979, Peter Brock purchased the Holden dealer team. A network of Holden dealers got together with Brock and came up with a plan of selling modified road cars that would be designed and built by Brock to help fund the race team. This was the birth of HDT Special Vehicles. The origins of HDT Special Vehicles began with 2 prototypes, a blue manual and this green automatic. The car was originally a 1979 4.2 litre SL VB Commodore, but was converted to the then current VC Commodore. Brock's team worked their magic modifying the mechanicals, and Holden's styling guru Leo Pruno was brought in to give the car a unique look. The first thing you notice when you get in one of these old Commodores is how compact they are. It's funny really, when the Commodore first came out, everybody complained how small they were compared to the Kingswood that it replaced. Now, everyone's complaining how big they are. It's ironic, really. The 4.2 litre V8 was replaced with an uprated 5 litre V8. And for the petrol heads out there, modifications to that engine included larger valve cylinder heads, a match-ported inlet manifold, recalibrated distributor and carburettor, which was also plumbed to a larger air cleaner and cold air intake borrowed from a Chevrolet truck. Holden's high-flow dual exhaust system was fitted, along with a heavy-duty limited-slip diff and a turbo Hydromatic 350 transmission. The suspension was also tweaked, German-sourced Irmscher wheels were fitted, as was SLE interior trim, a footrest, stereo equaliser and a Momo steering wheel was the finishing touch. Under the bonnet, the old 5 litre, well, she still holds her own. Yeah, it's only 160 kilowatts, which isn't much in today's measures, that's for sure. But what you have to remember is it's got 450 newton metres of torque and the car only weighs 1,400 kilos or thereabouts. So it actually accelerates pretty well and it feels quite towy. As for how it drives, well, you've got to remember this vintage Commodore is 37 years old. So for its age, it actually drives pretty well. The worst part's probably the brake pedal. She's a little bit low and firm, a bit wooden, but that's early Commodore. It's got McPherson struts and rack and pinion steering, so the steering itself actually feels really good. The ride's firm, but it's not harsh. It doesn't really knock you around that much. It's actually a really fun little car to drive, and you can see why they were so popular back in the day. Besides the Peter Brock factor, you had all the creature comforts. It handled, it went, kind of stopped, better than most Holdens ever did before it. As the green prototype was built to HDT's final specifications, it was given the honour of being build number 1 out of the 500 VCs that were made. So this is the car that started the HDT Special Vehicles journey. They also brought you other cars like the VH Group 3, the VK Group A and the famous Director. And with a name like Brock behind it all, it was destined to be a true classic.